recording. All right, welcome to the class. Today we want to talk about your section 2 of your IELTS listening test. So what is in section 2? We will study, inshallah, few of the questions. Type number 1 that you may have in section 2, number 1 type of question, they are maps. The first one, you may have maps. Question number 2, MCQs. And question number 3, that's about matching information, matching type of questions. So these 3 types of questions you can expect in your IELTS section 2. Map is the only type of question that you will only have in section 2, only in section 2. But MCQs you may have in section 2 as well as in section 3, both. And same is the case with your matching. You may have in section 2 as well as in section 3. In both sections, you can expect both of them. Today, inshallah, we're going to study maps, the first type of question. Before coming towards your map, Claire, a few things I just want to teach you. Okay. While studying maps, there are a few points everybody should understand, some of the strategies. Point number 1, which is very important, that's all about locations. Locations and a map. Oh, okay. First of all, let me show you an practical example, then you will understand it and better. So let's take example practically. The first point where examiner or I want to people to know about, that's about locations. Now, what I mean by locations, if you have any type of maps, so you will have locations will be provided to you. Suppose this is my location. This is the location. These are the locations. And now, based on these locations, I can find out the missing places. This is what, like number 12, I need to find, then number 13, I'm looking for, and number 14. So to find out what comes in the blank, this blank, this blank, this blank, what helps me to find all these locations? This one, these locations. So the first thing, as I mentioned earlier, that if you have a map, so always look at the locations. Point number 2 is number 1, locations. Point number 2, directions. And for your directions, you need to understand 2 things. Number 1 and number 2, left and right. Okay, let me guide you. Suppose this is your map. This is your north. This is south. This is east and west. And you might be provided even clear the compass on your screen as well, the way you have it. Now, one point. Another point, which is very important for you people to know, you should also know about these corners. This is the first corner, there's a second, third, and fourth. You need to know about all these corners. Now, what I call to this corner, this is called southeast. This is called northeast. This is called southwest. And this corner is called northwest. So You need to know about the north, west, east, and south, and also southeast, northeast, northwest, and southwest. The first thing. Another point about left and right. For example, I'm walking here on this way. So now this is my left and this side is my right. But if I'm walking from this point over here, this is my left and this portion is my right. So make sure you understand about the directions. One thing that where students clear, they don't understand, and if I ask them clear and where they make mistakes with that of your directions, they usually, when the speaker says north, so straight away they think like this is the north side and they start focusing on this place. Or if the speaker says south, so they start focusing here. Or if the speaker says east, so he start focusing on this point. And if he says not that of west, he focuses. This is not the right way. What is the right way? IELTS, IELTS speaker will target you, clear, to know about south, east, west, and north based on specific location, not based on the entire map. I'm going to explain it. Now, if this is north, so this is the entire map. This is a plane. So for this plane, this is the north of the entire plane. This is east side for the entire plane. This is west side for the entire plane. And this is the south side for the entire plane. If the speaker refers to the entire plane, then yeah, it's okay to refer to the north and east or south and west. But they do not refer to the entire plane. They refer you people based your locations based on any specific location. For example, my location is grazing area. Now, based on this grazing area, this is my south. If the speaker says south of the grazing area, so don't focus here, don't focus at the bottom. Focus south of the grazing area is experimental crops. And what if he says east of experimental crops? So east of experimental crop is here. That's marsh, not this place. This is not the east side. Or what if he says west of the experimental crops? So that's about reception block, not this place. What if the speaker says east of grazing area? So now this is the east side. So most of the time, students like they don't understand about the locations and they refer to the entire plan, and that's why they miss the correct answer. And what if the speaker says that uh, this is the place and this portion, what I call it northeast corner. This corner is called southeast corner. And straight away, like if the speaker says about northwest, so you should come to know that this is the northwest. If the speaker says southwest, this is the southwest corner. So how many points you need to understand first of all while solving map or plan type of questions? Number one, you should know about locations, and point number two about the directions. Then for this purpose, there are some verbs. You need to know about those verbs. Some vocabulary you need to understand. Some prepositions you need to understand. For example, these are different prepositions: next to, beside, by, between, opposite, facing, behind, in front of, inside, outside, near, close to, at the bottom, clear, at the top, in the middle, in the center of. So this is the language, clear. You need to know about this. I will share this complete file. So you should learn the vocabulary. These are different clear preposition of places. Then there are some movement verbs you need to know about: turn left, right, go straight, ahead, go past, clear, take the first or second turning, follow the path, follow the road. So this is what, like, the vocabulary you need, these some verbs you need to know about them. And then as I told you, Claire, compass directions. So this is what like the compass directions are. And as well, there are some location nouns like entrance, exit, junction, clear. So I know that you people understand these points. So first of all, if we start taking, let's take, the first example. I'm going to play the recording and then we can solve it out. Look at this graph. And what I told you, Claire, you need to focus on those points only. Okay, let me play the listening.
Section 2. You will hear an introductory talk about a new agricultural park. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14.
Welcome to Greenvale Agricultural Park. As you know, we've only been open a week, so you're amongst our first visitors. We have lots of fascinating indoor and outdoor exhibits on our huge complex, spreading hundreds of hectares.
Okay, now the speaker, Claire, he wants to explain it. Whatever he says, forget about that. Now you are here, you're standing here. When he reaches Claire, first of all, he would say about the reception block. When he reaches the reception block, then you need to focus more.
Opportunities to the wider public, as well as to offer research sites for a wide variety of agriculturists and other scientists. Let's start by seeing what there is to do. As you can see here on our giant wall plan, we are now situated in the reception block.
Now, did you hear we are situated where? We are situated in the reception block. Now, from the reception block, there is a way, there is a path.
Here. As you walk out the main door into the park.
As you walk out from the main door, this is the main door towards the park. Now, this is the door.
There's a path you can follow. If you follow this route, you'll immediately come into the rare breeds section.
All right. So now, if you follow this way, you will immediately come where? To the rare breed section. So now we have rare breed section. He has said this portion. Now, based on this location, Clay, we can find out the missing places.
Which I shall be telling you a little more about.
Okay, sometimes when the speaker he talks about any of the locations, like as he talked about this location, he explains it a bit. Okay, so make sure that you wait. Clear? Don't rush. Don't rush. Wait. For example, he talked about rare breed section where they keep variety of animals. I shall be telling you a bit later on. So now they try to explain this portion. Now where he wants to move?
Next to this.
Okay, next to this. So you do understand moving east. Now this is next to this. And now it's when you move east. Don't you think it's your east? You move to east. So next to this.
Is the large grazing area.
Is the large grazing area. So now this is your location, which is already provided to us.
Then further east.
Okay, then further east. Again, like we want to move towards further east. We don't focus like when the speaker says east. So now we are connected with these locations. We're not connected with the east of for the whole map, clear for the plan. So now then further east. Now my answer, like the speaker might reach here now.
This section of our park is the forest area.
All right. So now the largest section, now you can see this the largest section, and now this area is the forest area. So I can write forest. Area is already provided to me, so I don't need to write down even area. Yes, please.
Regarding me on this.
Sorry.
Huh? Listen.
Hello. Hello. Yasin, you want to say something? Okay. So now This is something like a word that is already written. Do not write on your answer sheet.
South of the grazing area, just next to the reception block, is our experimental crop area.
All right. Then they said clear south of the grazing area and next to the reception block. Can you see? South of the grazing area and next to the reception block is our experimental crop area.
In the middle of this circular area is our lake.
All right. In the middle of the park, this circular area is our lake, and lake is already mentioned there.
These two rectangular shapes here are the fish farms.
Okay, so now they talk about these two. Can you see these two? Rectangular shape. And they even talked about the rectangular shape. Clear? Our are the fish farms. So we can say the fish farms. Because they say two, so we can write farms.
They rear fish for sale. To the east of those is...
Okay, to the east of those. There are two, so we can say those. So the east of those, what is that? Marsh area. All right, this is the marsh area now.
In the southeastern corner.
All right, and this is in the southeastern corner. This is southeastern corner. And they said southeastern corner.
Is our market garden area.
Okay, beyond the marsh. This beyond the marsh is our market garden area. So I can write down market garden. So you understood clear when the speaker, he wants to perform these type of questions, they are based on location and direction. And you need to follow the speaker properly. And then you can reach to the exact answer. So you can have two types of questions. The way we performed right now with the blanks clear already provided to you. And another type of question you may have in your exam like this. Can you see? We do not have any like the blanks, but we need to match. So there will be two parts. Already questions are provided to us. Number one, part number one, and on the other hand, on your map, you will find out letters. These are the letters. Can you see? A, B, C, E. These are letters. So now what we want to do is that to first of all, आप लोगों ने क्या करना है कि as you hear the first name, like the first one, this starting point for walking, then you're not supposed to look here, this portion. Clear? You are supposed to focus on the map here. When you find out, for example, the first part, starting point is suppose E. So you need to write only in front of E like this. Then the second point, he will say bow and arrow display. Once he says bow and arrow display, so straight away you will find out that either it's D or whatever. Then you need to write down. So आप लोगों ने क्या करना है कि जैसे आप लोग ये questions जो है आप सुन लेते हैं जैसे hunting birds. Once you hear hunting birds, then don't focus on the questions. Just focus on the map. जैसे मैप में आप जवाब find out कर लेते हैं, then write down the letter here in front of that and move on to traditional dancing there. This is the way to perform them. And they're quite easy, they're not difficult. Let's see, let's also perform this portion.
Now listen from 16 to 20.
16 to 20.
Now, if you can take a look at your plans, you'll see Bramley Castle has 4 towers joined together by a high wall with the river on 2 sides. Don't miss seeing the Great Hall. That's near the river in the main tower, the biggest one, which was extended and redesigned in the 18th century. If you want to get a good view of the whole castle, you can walk around the walls. The starting point's quite...
So now you heard about the starting point. So once you hear the starting point, now don't focus there. Just focus on the map.
Near the main entrance.
This is the main entrance. You're here.
Walk straight down.
Walk straight down the path. Now this is walk straight. Look, we have... Now if what the speaker says that turn left, this is my left. Or turn right, this is the right. But he didn't say turn left or right. He said walk straight, clear down the path. This is a straight way.
Until you get to the south south gate.
Until you get to the south gate. This is the south gate.
It's just there.
And it's just there. So now, so if it's just there, so my right, the correct answer for this part can be what? H. Why? Because
H.
if that would be the E, like answer E. So E, I have to follow this way. Or if that was C, so I had to follow this way. So, but he didn't say like clear to move towards right or left, clear? Straight, walk straight, and then it's just there near to the south gate. So straight away, I understand that H is the right answer.
Don't go on to the north gate.
Don't go. Like, look, they just want to distract your mind. They said, don't go, clear, towards north gate. But we don't even have the way. How I can reach to the north gate? Just they want to talk about north gate, and some of the time, sometimes students, they believe that, oh no, B can be the right answer. So that's what these, they try to use different type of distractors. So be careful with that.
There's no way up from there.
Okay, because he said they don't go towards north gate. Why? Because there is no way up there. There is no way. So if there is no way towards north, so the correct answer straight away can be H.
There's no way to go in which you can see archers displaying their skill with a bow and arrow.
So you heard about bow and arrow. So now focus on your plan, your map. The quickest way is to take the first left after the main entrance. This is my main entrance, and this is the first left. So now I'm walking on this way.
And follow the path past the bridge.
And follow the path and past the bridge. Now this is the bridge. But he said what? Past the bridge. So past the bridge, look, he didn't say turn left or turn right. This is my, if I want to, if the person would have said that turn right, this was the right. Turn left, this was the right. But he didn't say anything like to take left or right. He said that follow the path and pass the bridge. Pass the bridge, ये आप लोगों ने क्या करना है कि मतलब इससे छोड़ के, bridge को छोड़ के. So now the correct answer can be what? It can be D, not G. Because if he would have said, so then I would have take what? Turn left and then it is over the bridge. So ये over the bridge आ जाता. लेकिन over the bridge के लिए इसने कुछ भी नहीं कहा. इसने कहा कि pass the bridge. तो pass the bridge को छोड़ के आपने आगे जाना है. So the right answer can be D.
Then you'll see it in front of you at the end.
And you will see that it's in front of you at the end, and this is the end as well.
If you like animals, there's also a display of hunting birds.
Okay, I heard about hunting birds. Now focus on your map here.
Falcons and eagles and so on. If you go from the main entrance in the direction
Okay, this is the main entrance.
of the south gate, but turn right.
Okay, in the direction of south gate, but turn right. This is my right. So now I take clear, turn right.
Before you get there, instead of going through it, you'll see it on your right.
You will see it's on your right. Now I took the right. This is my. I took the right, turn right, and it's on your right. So now, do you think C is on my right, or F is on my right? So definitely, if I'm walking on this way, so F is on the right, and C is on my left.
Tower.
And even he said that leave the first tower. So C is the first tower. Leave first tower, and it's on your right. So this is the right side.
Short perform traditional dancing.
Okay, this is the traditional dancing, what I heard, and now I'm going to focus on my map.
Stage. That's right at the other side of the castle from the entrance.
On the other side of the castle from the entrance. This is the entrance. So the other side of from the entrance is what? This is the other side.
And over the bridge.
And over the bridge. And this is the bridge and over the bridge. So straight away I understand that A can. Okay, so the right answer can be what? It can be A. And for the hunting birds, that is F.
And finally, shop.
The shop. Finally the shop.
It's actually inside one of the towers.
Okay, it's inside the tower. So mentally I have to be prepared. It can either be E or C because these two are inside the tower, or it might be B. But B is not the tower. These are the 4 towers. E, C, and this is the tower in this. Because we don't have any letter for these two. So it can be E or C.
left.
Just take the first left. So I'm now walking on my left.
To the main entrance, go down the path and take the first right.
And take the first right. Take the first left and take the first right. So this is the first right as well. So now the correct answer can be E. I can write down the right answer is straight away E. Let's take another example. This is another example for you. First of all, I'm going to play the recording and just mark your paper from 15 to 20. आप लोगों ने पहले खुद करना है, ठीक है? Get ready for that.
Sir, please increase the volume of the recording.
Okay, increase the volume for the recording. I don't know, मैंने मोबाइल फोन से प्ले किया हुआ है, so I don't know कि अभी कैसे. मैं कल एक स्पीकर मतलब स्पीकर के साथ किसी स्पीकर के साथ कनेक्ट कर दूंगा. But right now I don't have any speaker around.
Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20. Okay, let me tell you about some of the changes that have been made and some things that have been retained. If you look at this map, you'll see the familiar outline of the park, with the river forming the northern boundary, and a gate in each of the other three walls. The statue of Diane Gosforth has been moved. It used to be close to the south gate, but it's now immediately to the north of the lily pond, almost in the centre of the park, which makes it much more visible. There's a new area of wooden sculptures, which are on the riverbank, where the path from the east gate makes a sharp bend. There are two areas that are particularly intended for children. The playground has been enlarged and improved, and that's between the river and the path that leads from the pond to the river. Then there's a new maze, a circular series of paths separated by low hedges. That's near the west gate. You go north from there towards the river and then turn left to reach it. There have been tennis courts in the park for many years, and they've been doubled from 4 to 8. They're still in the southwest corner of the park, where there's a right-angle bend in the path. Something else I'd like to mention is the new fitness area. This is right next to the lily pond on the same side as the west gate. Now, as you're all gardeners, I'm sure you'll like to hear about the plants that have been chosen for the park.
All right, so now we're done. Let's perform it together.
Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20. Okay, let me tell you about some of the changes that have been made and some things that have been retained. If you look at this map, you'll see the familiar outline of the park, with the river forming the northern boundary, and a gate in each of the other three walls. The statue of Diane Gosforth has been moved.
Okay, so you heard the first one, the statue, clear? It has been moved. It has been moved. So from where it has been moved?
It used to be close to the south gate.
Okay, it used to, like they talk about the past. It used to be close to the south gate. So now it's about near to the south gate is H. But they talk about the past. It used to, but now it's not clear close to the south gate. Before it was here. So now H is that distractor. This one is distractor.
It's now immediately to the north of the lily pond.
But now it's immediately clear towards the north of Lily Pond. Now Lily Pond, this is my location, and north of Lily Pond is what? That's E. So straight away I can say E, not B, because this is not the B. The location, that's Lily Pond. North of Lily Pond is, we studied clear, is E, not B.
Almost in the center of the park.
And they say it, they stressed out that it's almost in the center of the park. So now this is the center as well, almost. Not the center, but almost the center of the park.
much more visible. There's a new area of wooden sculpture.
All right, we heard about wooden sculptures.
Shown
Okay, he said which is on the riverbank. So it means my answer can be A, B, or C.
from the east gate makes a sharp bend.
The way is from the east gate and makes a sharp bend. This is the sharp bend. So the correct answer is what? That's straight away C.
There are two areas that are particularly intended for children. The playground has been
Playground.
enlarged and improved, and that's between the river and the path that leads from the pond to the river.
Okay, that's between the river and the path from the pond tours that leads to the river. So now E is already done. So that cannot be the right answer. B can be the right answer because the only clear option we can have between both lily pond and river, that is B. Maze.
Series of paths separated by low hedges. That's near the west gate.
That's near the west gate. This is west gate, so it's near. So it can be either G, D, or A.
You go north from
You go north. So it means I want to walk towards north.
there towards the river, and then turn left.
And then turn left. So can you see? Walk towards north. This is the north side. And then this is your left. And it's quite near to the south west gate as well. So straight away we can understand option number A is the right answer.
There have been tennis courts in the park.
Tennis courts.
To 8. They're still in the southwest corner of the park.
They are still clear on the south, clear west corner. So this is the southwest corner, southwest corner. This is the corner. So G is the right answer.
So something else I'd like to mention is the new fitness area. This is right next to the lily pond on the same side as the west gate.
It's where? It's near the clear next to the lily pond, same side on the west gate. So it's on the west gate. So we may write down straight away D. This is what, like, you know, how to practice on these map or plain type of questions. They are quite easy. They're very easy, but it needs the strategies I have provided you clear. That's about directions only and locations. Based on location, based on directions, you can quite easily find out your answers. I'm taking your questions if you have, please. Okay. You will search, Google it, Safi IELTS.com. All right?
Yeah.
Safi IELTS.com. Search Safi IELTS.com. And then sign up. You need to sign up your own account. I'm already signed up, clear? So I don't need to sign up my account, but you need to sign up your account first. After that, can you see we have got 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, speaking. And now we are in listening part. So in listening portion, just this is your mock exam, but this is your practice mode. So now what do you need to click? Practice mode first. And then we have practiced what type of questions? We have practiced map. Can you see? Label maps. Just click on labeling maps and you will find all these questions. Can you see? Click on one.
Yes, sir.
So yes, and you can practice them all at home today.
Section 2.
Fine?
I have to sign in. I have to sign in, put my ID.
Yeah, just search first of all safiielts.com and then instructions. You need to follow all those instructions. Clear? It's quite easy. It just needs your email ID, nothing else.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other questions, please, from anyone?
So I have a question.
Yes,
For
please.
example, we ignore the point number C.
Yeah.
So we will not concentrate more on that point, or we will just go ahead to listen more.
Once you missed, so you won't, like, once a question you have already missed, so don't focus on that because you won't hear it again. Just clear? Move to the next question then.
Okay, got it, sir.